It's Kate's Book Club.
I know you've all realized by now how much I love to reread my favorite books, especially if I want to review them. It helps me remember exactly what I think of them before I share my thoughts. A few weeks ago, I decided that I wanted to reread one of my favorite Roald Dahl books. There's only one problem. I have 5 favorite Roald Dahl books. So, because they are simple, wonderful reads, I decided to read them all. I read The Witches, The Twits, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, The BFG, and Matilda. And it was one of the best weeks of my life as I relived my childhood in Roald Dahl's words. I've always been a fan of Roald Dahl. His wickedly awesome stories have the perfect amount of mischief and adventure to engage a child's imagination. With his fun made-up words, his crazy wonderful characters, and his original clever settings, they are so perfect. The Witches has just the right amount of scary. The Twits has wicked characters and hilarious pranks. Matilda shows that kids can totally outsmart adults. The BFG proves that made-up words are completely acceptable. And Charlie and the Chocolate Factory justifies that you can eat as much candy as you want. These are the perfect novels for children. They were always my favorite novels as a child. I've read so many of these zany stories. And now that I'm an adult, he's proven that you don't have to be a child in order to love these novels. What I find most impressive about Roald Dahl is that he seems to have an endless imagination. Each of his books are so vastly different from the next. Giants, witches, enormous chocolate factories, and little girls with telekinesis. It's genius! He knows just how to write what children love to read. Which is awesome, because we need to get those kids reading books as fast as possible. He throws in the perfect amount of silly nonsense to balance the morals that fill his stories. I remember diving right in whenever I would read one of these stories as an 8-year-old, and nothing has changed in all that time. Roald Dahl will always be one of my favorite authors, and he has many more books besides these 5. I have a feeling I'll be reading a few more of these novels in the future, just to experience more of the genius of this man. I am totally craving a gobstopper right now. If you are interested in buying The Witches, The Twits, The BFG, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Matilda, there are links below this video. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?